Alright, round two. This looks like a keeper to me. Got a Minotaur, I've got our mana, I've got a Pharykis Cure on turn two. Seems pretty good to me. Although the Fated Return is pretty bad, but that's okay. Let's see what we're up against. More red, but red seemed so open. That seems strange. Most likely, Pharykis curing quite a few things he plays on turn two, especially a Satyr. I would love to kill a Voyaging Satyr. Alright. He's in green, so he could have Savage Surge, but no, I think we actually leave up the Pharykis Cure. I want to do it in response to a Ordeal or something like that, or a Bestow card even. Yeah, perfect. Blowout. Good 2-for-1 value. We get to follow up with a Kragma Butcher. And a good draw off the top. Nice. So now we get to go Borderland Minotaur potentially into Kragma Warcaller. If it all works out to our favor here. Alright, well, can't exactly attack into that. Read the Bones, not too shabby. Alright, so we're going to pick up the Borderland Minotaur here. And if we get a land next turn, we get to go Warcaller Swing. If we don't get a land, we can at least do Read the Bones and find one. Alright, Asp is a pretty big deal. Not attacking. Alright, so we can read the Bones here. On the hunt for land. Those aren't lands. Alright, I guess let's bottom these. There's a land. Okay. Bolt of Keranos, not looking that good right now. Perforos, alright. It's pretty good. No swings. Okay. So we'll go ahead and play Warcaller. And we'll swing with our Minotaur. See if we trade with his Minotaur, in which case next turn we can do another Warcaller and swing with team. And we're even in Fated Return territory now, which is kind of nice. Maybe we get his Minotaur. I'd definitely be surprised, I guess, if he didn't block at all. Oh, okay. Interesting. So maybe he's got a means to turn on Perforos here. I'm not sure. But we're going to have back-to-back Kragma Warcallers, which is probably pretty insane. Okay. That's not going to work. Really? Why in God's name would you do that? Did he not? Isn't it actually? Yeah. What is he thinking? It's actually like the funny thing is that was. I don't know. That was lethal. I mean, it's lethal anyway now because he attacked. He definitely should have stayed back on blocks, but um, he only can block one of our guys, so we drop the Warcaller here, and I'm pretty sure it's over. each of our guys that's unblocked gets +4, +0. Yeah, that's not happening. They're going to get really big. Why would he block that one? I mean, not that it matters, but I would have chosen the Lord. All right, so we got him. He's got Perforos. He's got a weird strategy, it looks like. Just sort of a mid-rangey red-green deck. Looks like Peak Eruption's useful again, which is nice. Especially since he's got some fatties. What seems bad against this fellow? I actually think Cutthroat Maneuver seems worse if he's... Well, I guess he would have had a quick start on us had we not answered the Reckless Reveler. But I think I'd rather do like a Necrobite or something to get the Death Touch since he's got the fatties. I feel like that makes more sense. But maybe we can't even afford to bring that one in, to be honest. I actually think Fated Return would have been pretty good there. But, I mean, obviously we need the Peak Eruption. How bad do I want Necrobite? I'm trying to think. I actually don't know. Let's dodge it for now. Let's see if we can still make Fated Return work. It would have actually been good that game. All right. I mean, it was an overkill card, but he's got fatties. Let's try it out. I guess I could have considered Spark Jolt or Scouring Sands, but currently all we saw was Reckless Reveler, which I'm not sure is enough. All right. We can keep this, although we don't have a red source. I've got an Adept we can eventually play, and possibly can draw some red sources off the top if we're lucky. Opponent mauls to 6, then keeps... All right. Well, Scouring Sands and Spark Jolt rapidly looking better. All right. Well, no Fearsome Temper or Spell is nice. What is he doing? Why would he play that post-combat? It makes no sense. So could have had us at 15, I guess. All right. So he's got a trick of some sort. So he's got a Titan Strength? Guess we'll just take 2. I'd like to have a response. That's not quite it. Alright, I guess we can do Flesh Mad Steed here. And we'll pass. Alright, well, I guess eventually we'll get to Grey Merchant territory. I'll block the Flesh Mad Steed on the Skull Cleaver here. I think I'd rather lose that than the Adept. Oh. Well, I guess technically I could double block it, but if he had it the first time, then I'm pretty positive he's got it this time. And I don't want to lose both of my guys. So I guess we'll just take this and then we'll Gray Merchant and swing back. Not thrilled about it for obvious reasons, but I think we stand to get blown out if I double block here, so we'll take it. See if we can get a red source here. No, no such luck, huh? Alright, so we got our Gray Merchant at least, which is a good life swing, and then we can swing back for 3. Alright, so we'll go for the Reveler. That was a horrible draw. Alright, so I guess we swing for 4. Yeah, he's probably just sitting on a grip full of 5 and 6 drops. Okay. See if we can get a... No, well, Gray Merchant's good. Alright, so we'll take that. Guess I should have swung with the Gray Merchant first, but that's okay. Alright, he took it. So technically we have lethal if we can find a red source. I guess we don't have lethal until we can find 2 red sources. So we actually do have to survive and chump for a while here. Yes, Nemesis Immortals, very strong card. No attacks. Okay, doesn't make much sense to me, but I appreciate it. Let's do the old Peak Eruption, bring him to 2. I guess that was wise then, for him to not attack. Alright, let's Peak Eruption then, because then we're just a red source away from winning. Plus it prevents him from making Nemesis huge. Since this costs 7 right now, so he would have been a land away, but now he's at least 2 land away. I guess I don't technically have to chump block if I can drop the War Caller, because it's got haste. So basically, if he attacks, I think I can afford to take it. Maybe chump blocking one guy, but it depends. Kind of thinking it makes more sense to just let him attack, but we'll see. All right. So if he swings here, we do win. With anything. All right, no swings. So now just a red source and we win. Not quite. All right, let's bring out the war caller. Continue to hang out. All right. Well, he's matching us. Let's see if he starts swinging yet. Still just a red source away from winning. Well, unfortunately no real good targets to bring back, but that actually doesn't matter because we can now block and then do it on a gray merchant for the win. Yeah, that actually makes sense. So we just swing with gray merchants. Or just a gray merchant, because he has to block it. And if he just chumps it, then we just play another Kragma Warcaller. Alright, so he chump blocks, we're going to get another Kragma Warcaller. Oh, perfect. Yeah, beautiful. He decided he wanted to be a weirdo about it instead. Okay. Yep. Guy gets tapped down. Very good. Then we, post-combat, do a little faded return. And win. Oh. Let's bottom the Scholar. Top the Asphyxiate. And we win. GG. All right. That was cool. I'll see you in the finals.